Have you ever jumped up and wondered why you came back down? That's gravity at work. On Earth, gravity is a force that pulls everything towards the center of our planet. This invisible force is what gives us weight and keeps us grounded. It's what keeps us on the ground and stops us from floating away. Without gravity, we would all be drifting aimlessly into space. Think about throwing a ball into the air. When you throw it, you give it energy to go up. It goes up for a bit, but then gravity pulls it back down to Earth. No matter how hard you throw it, gravity always wins. Gravity affects everything around us, from the largest mountains to the tiniest insects. It shapes the way we live and move. In space, where gravity is much weaker, astronauts float around. The moon, with its lower gravity, allows for higher jumps. Even the simple act of an apple falling from a tree is due to gravity. It's a force that is always present, always working. So next time you jump, throw a ball, or watch something fall, remember that gravity is the invisible force making it all happen. But why does Earth have gravity? It all comes down to mass. Mass is how much matter something is made of. Earth has a lot of mass, and that mass creates a strong gravitational pull. Imagine Earth as a giant magnet. The bigger the magnet, the stronger its pull. Earth's large mass acts like a giant magnet, pulling everything towards it. When we see astronauts floating in space, it looks like there's no gravity. They seem to be effortlessly gliding through the air, moving in all directions without any resistance. But that's not entirely true. What we are actually witnessing is a phenomenon known as microgravity. Space actually has something called microgravity. Microgravity is a condition where objects appear to be weightless and can float freely. Microgravity means very weak gravity. It's not the complete absence of gravity, but rather a state where gravitational forces are significantly reduced. In space, objects are still pulled by Earth's gravity, but the force is much weaker because they are so far away from the planet's surface. This weaker pull is what allows astronauts and objects to float. Essentially, they are in a continuous state of free fall towards Earth, but because they are moving forward at such high speeds, they keep missing it. That's why astronauts appear to float. They are falling very slowly towards Earth. This creates the illusion of zero gravity, but in reality, it's just a very weak gravitational pull that allows for this fascinating experience. Section 4. Experiments. Feeling the force of gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward each other. It's what keeps us grounded on Earth and what makes things fall when you drop them. Want to see gravity in action? Try these simple experiments. They will help you understand how gravity works in a fun and interactive way. First, hold a ball in your hand and then let it go. What happens? Watch closely as the ball falls to the ground. It falls to the ground because of gravity. This invisible force pulls the ball downwards, just like it pulls everything else towards the Earth. Next, take a piece of paper and a book. This experiment will show you how gravity interacts with different objects. Drop them at the same time from the same height. Do they land together? Observe carefully. The book might land slightly faster because of air resistance, which slows down the paper. Air resistance is a force that acts against the motion of objects through the air, but they both fall because of gravity. This experiment shows that while gravity pulls everything down, other forces like air resistance can affect how fast things fall. Understanding these forces helps us learn more about the world around us. Section 5. Unlocking the universe. Gravity's big role. Understanding gravity helps us understand our universe. It's the force that keeps planets in orbit around the sun and holds galaxies together. By learning about gravity, we can explore space, launch satellites, and even learn more about the origins of our universe. Gravity is a fundamental force that shapes the world around us.